According to a report, at least 61 detained people were subject to torture and cruel treatment between 2003 and 2014. Now, for more on this, we can speak with Thijs Boeknecht, a researcher at the Netherlands Institute for War and Genocide Studies. Thank you very much for joining us here on the program. Now, firstly, I'd like to ask you, what is the significance of this report?
So the significance of this report really is that it's a document which is about naming and shaming those people who are allegedly responsible for war crimes, crimes against humanity, or genocide in 10 situation countries. And of course, the report now also lists the case of Afghanistan and the role of US military forces, but also the CIA. Allegedly, the prosecutor says, is that they were involved in torture, including rape, cruel treatment, outrages upon personal dignity, against 88 people. So also 27 people allegedly were tortured in Poland, in Lithuania, and other countries in Europe. So that actually adds to the 61 already. So there's 88 people tortured under the US forces. So really, this is a preliminary report. It doesn't mean that any investigations have started. The prosecutor, on the basis of this information, can ask the judges to start an official investigation. And this is quite imminent, and she will do so in the coming weeks.
So that being said, then, do you think it's likely that we'll see American citizens being indicted, even though Washington has not joined the global court?
Exactly. So the U.S. is not a part of the court. It has signed the Rome Statute. It cooperates with the courts, but it doesn't accept its jurisdiction. Also, they have a law in place which actually says that if anybody ends up here in The Hague, in the Netherlands, the U.S. is allowed to use any means necessary to take that person back to the United States. So I don't see that U.S. personnel will actually end up here in The Hague, but this report really serves as a document which names and shames governments and also publicizes the alleged crimes. And I think the prosecutor really stresses here the U.S. government to act upon itself, to investigate those cases and also bring to trial people who were probably responsible for these cases. So really, the ICC is a court of last resort, and what they're trying to do is now engage with the US in order for them to start prosecutions themselves.